Hey, this is Paul with Logix magazine, and I just wanted to do some testing with my camera. So I'm home alone. There's nobody here. It's beautiful. It's nice and quiet. I got the windows open. The birds are chirping. It's nice and sunny out there. Let me see if I can turn this light on, see if that helps any at all. Actually, I think it just distracts me, but we'll go ahead and turn it off. Actually, it does seem to help a little, right? All right. So what I decided is I'm going to do a little bit of vlogging once a week. Kind of give you some behind the scenes of Logix magazine. Again, my name's Paul Godines. I am the founder and managing editor at logixmagazine.com. And boy, I'll tell you, I keep a busy plate. Anyhow, over time, we'll get to know each other and you'll get to know more about what I do, why I do it, how I do it, etc. But I will just share with you that I have a great passion for automation and all versions of it. I love automation in every facet of automation, whether it's a dishwasher, a Roomba, vacuum, an industrial robot, an automated machine, inspection cameras, lasers, sensors. It's just a fantastic industry, and I think that there's just not any other industry I think that can challenge you quite this way. I'm sure that there are guys who have went to Harvard and Princeton and Yale and they work with big dollar projects in New York City. I'm sure those are interesting jobs, but technology it just has this really high bar of opportunity. You can challenge yourself in a lot of different ways. You can challenge yourself mentally, physically, and in a way. So for somebody who's never went to Harvard or Yale or Princeton, for example, and I think those are great schools, for people to go to. But if you haven't done that, you can still challenge yourself at an incredibly high level, coming from a blue collar background to as high or higher than in any Ivy League school would have ever trained you for. So I just think that coming from a blue collar background, this has a path to a very high level of intelligence and competence. So it's just a path that is very unique in my opinion. And that's one of the reasons I enjoy it. So I look at technology as having really three avenues, really three, maybe disciplines, I think is a better term. So you have design. We all know that, it's very important. Design is very important in technology. And we have programming. Whatever the version of programming language you're using, there's a programming avenue. And then there's the integrator or the mechatronics person who takes the software and the hardware, integrates it, and makes it work. So they're more the hands-on person. So they build and assemble the hardware, and they'll download, or someone will download the software after it's been designed. So design, software, hardware, and the integration of it. So I don't see technology having any other discipline really, paths or disciplines than those. So designing has a ton. You got not just 2D wire diagrams, you got 3D, you got 3D modeling, you got the CNC units now, you got just a ton of stuff. Oh, simulation, that's what I was kept slipping in my mind. So you got simulation, so you can build something in 3D and then simulate it to the real world. So that's, to me, it's really cool. I think that in the design world, especially in controls and automation, being able to see what we're trying to do, what the end user wants, and being able to simulate that. And we can build our programs, we can wire, we can do all these things now that we just have never had that capability as we do today. So I think that's great and really cool in the design world. All right, excuse me. So I love that. I love that. And of course, programming languages. I mean, we have our 5 languages in PLCs, but you know, we're using C++ for I troubleshot some HMI work with C++. We're using Python to pull data and create spreadsheets. There's just Java's in there. There's Visual Studio. There's so many different languages that are getting, you know, integrated deeply into the industrial automation PLC programming world. That there's just no one person can know it all. There's just so much stuff coming in these days, and that are getting tied in and integrating. Not to exclude, you know, the Internet of Things, industrial Internet of Things. We have so much. We have wireless technologies now. We have automated robotic mobile robots in factories now. It's just a world that's literally exploding in 1,000 different directions. And for me personally, I guess you can take this vlog as me just sharing with you why I love it. What is so awesome about it is because a kid, you know, who grew up with my background can work with really cutting edge technology, right? I can work and design it. I can work in programming it. I can work in integrating it together and bringing it to the real world. I could tinker with something in the garage. I could get hired and high 5, 6-figure job. You know, I could travel around the world for my career. I can work with and lead $1 million, multi-million-dollar projects. And of course, with that kind of skill set, you're at a high 5, 6-figure income without ever having to go to an Ivy League school. So for me, those are the reasons I love it. You know, that's my passion. So on a day like this, when I got the house to myself, I'm doing more videos now than I've ever done before. So that usually is what I'll try to do. A couple of grandsons roll in every day, and then the house gets wound up. Gets kind of noisy, and then we have dinner, and so it gets kind of crazy. So when I can come in and just have some peace and quiet before everybody rolls in, I love that. I'm gonna save my writing for, you know, the weekends or nights when it's really loud and crazy and etc. So I hope you're getting a flavor for what it is that I'm trying to do. Look, there's a lot of great PLC programmers out there. I mean super smart guys, really brilliant at what they do. And I hope to feature, my goal is to feature all of them and create a good, trusting, open relationship so you can get to know them. I think that when you get the story behind each of these programmers, you get to see a little bit more of yourself in their story. That's my goal, anyhow. So it's going to be exciting. The next 6 months in particular, the next 12 months, we're going to do a lot of video. We're really going to try and introduce you to these awesome programmers that have these courses online, and what I'm going to do is get the best information for you. I will suffice to say, it's not enough to take a PLC programming course. It's not enough to be able to build a PLC program. It's not enough. You've got to understand, in my opinion, to be successful in this career, you've got to understand several other things. You got to understand how to negotiate that first job. Okay, I think it's very important to be able to understand how to use emails back and forth as you're searching for a job. How to put together a projects portfolio. So there's just so many things that are out there that is very important. And I hope to be that voice. I hope to help you really make a successful career jump into automation. That's my goal. That's my passion. You know, some people love golf. Some people love fishing. You know, some people love all these things. My passion is helping you make that career jump into automation. My passion is to help you. And if there's any time I can do that, there's ever any time, text me, email me, contact me. I would love to answer your questions and help you out the best I can. I'll point you in the right directions. All right. So anyhow, I'm going to take that as a little introduction of a little bit of behind the scenes of my afternoon. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's a beautiful day. So excited about so many things in my life, and we'll go over them as time. I'm gonna try and do one of these vlogs once a week. I haven't decided what day I'm gonna post it, but I'm gonna try a couple of different things. I've worked on the thumbnails a little better. I think those have improved, and I'm gonna try and really improve the quality of videos that I produce for you. I don't want to waste your time. I really don't. I want you to get real value from our time together. All right. I will honestly not try to waste your time. I will be very forthright and honest. But I will also tell you, I'm no holds barred kind of guy. Okay. If I don't think that you're asking questions, but you're not doing the work, I'm going to call you on it. If you expect a easy answer, an easy solution, here's my cat. Come here, Yoda. This is Yoda. Yeah, I'm not a cat person per se, but this is the kids' cat. So, but he's a nice little fella. So, as I was saying, I'm going to call you on it. This is not going to be an easy career path, and you've got to understand that. You've got to put the time in. I've mentioned it various times in the past. The number, if you're looking for a barometer, I like the analogy of boiling water, right? So you boil water at 212 degrees. To go from, room temperature to boiling, you got to get that temperature up to 212 degrees. And I guarantee you, if you do something 212 times, you're going to be hot. You're going to know what you're doing. Provided you did it right the first time, you're going to have some knowledge, some skill, some repetition, right? So it's real important that as we get to know each other, you understand I'm going to call you on it. You have to be able to put in the repetitions. If you don't, you're not going to get good. You can't do something one time that automatically think you understand it, because there's so many things that's happening that you don't know or may not know. And doing it one time doesn't do it. I really encourage you to become highly competent, because you can bet that the people who are competing for the jobs that you want either have more experience or have put in the repetitions. All right. So it's very important if you want to be successful in this career. Don't be afraid to work hard. That's all it comes down to. Don't be afraid to work hard. Put in 212 repetitions. Basically, build 212 programs. Not 212 times you open it up and you don't do anything with it. I'm saying open up and build an entire project 212 times. Okay? And you're gonna have some skill. You're gonna have some knowledge. You're gonna have some experience and a lot of repetition. So I encourage you not to joke around. Don't waste time. All right. Very important attribute, trait that I have is I want to call you out to do better, to do more. Okay. Let me get a sip of tea, sweet tea here. All right. So hopefully you get a flavor for these. Now, you got a lot of subject matters that I want to talk about. One of them is, and if you followed me at all, you'll know that I'm a big believer of projects portfolios. So I'm going to do a couple of those. What it is, how to build one, why you need one, all that. I'm going to answer all those questions upcoming. You know, what a six-figure programmer, talk about how to get that six-figure job offer, okay? That's going to be exciting. That's going to be a good one. Some common myths, some career paths. It's interesting that PLC programmer has a lot of different career paths. You'd be amazed at the opportunities to you as a PLC programmer. And we're going to, it's exciting. I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised at the paths and directions that you can go. And then, of course, the lifestyle of a PLC programmer and somebody in the automation field. Real important. What is the lifestyle? What kind of life, what quality of life could you live once you get into that level? What is your world like? I will tell you this much. It's a really good life, very good life. But you might be surprised. Imagine, if you will, just as an analogy. It's not doesn't compare, but it does. Imagine you won the lottery. Could you imagine what your life would be like after you win the lottery? It's kind of hard. And if you don't have the lifestyle of a PLC programmer, the income, the quality of life, you're not there yet. You know, maybe you got a small 3-4 bedroom apartment or a little studio, trailer. My wife and I rented a really, it was an excellent, beautiful little single family trailer on wheels, you know, type trailer. It was really, I mean, it was nice. It was a nice trailer, but we rented it. So I'm just saying that life to the life that you're going to live after you've gotten that high 5 6-figure career opportunity, it's going to be different. It's going to be significantly different. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. We're going to really get into some good stuff. So we got that video coming. Freelancing. That's one way you're going to be able to build that projects portfolio. Do some freelancing. Freelancing for money to get paid before you get the full-time job. So we're going to talk about it. That's going to be a fun one as well. And gadgets. Hey, we are all into automation. We're into gadgets, man. That's our thing. That's a big thing. So we got some of that. So we got some good stuff coming. And of course, I'll answer any of your questions. You guys shoot, some questions down below, and I will add them in a video. I'll answer them in the chat box. Either way, I will do that. And hey, I'm gonna on occasion I'm gonna ask you to give me a thumbs up if you thought that the video was good, to subscribe, to hit the bell so you're notified. Look, I don't like that kind of stuff in a way, but in a way that's how we're gonna be able to stay in touch with each other. So you're gonna hear me say, I'm gonna ask, hey, if you think it was worth it, if it's valuable to your time, then give a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell. And feel free, very important, ask your questions down below. Love to answer them. So we got a lot of good stuff. Some of the websites that we're going to review, right? So we're going to get into my PLC training. I think that's what it is. Yeah, my PLC training with Stefan Gates. We're gonna sign up for a membership like you're new. We're gonna take a look. Ethically take a look. Let you kind of get a glance. I hope to be able to interview Stefan upcoming. We're gonna have a nice interview again, video interview or audio. I don't know which, with Phil Buchanan. We got Shane Welch. We're gonna sign up for his program. You're gonna see me sign up. You're gonna get an inside look a little bit ethically, and hey, there's some brilliant programmers, and I really want you to get a flavor of what's out there and the perspective from me. Now, I'm assuming that a lot of you have already taken some of these courses, but I think I can help you get some new insights, some refreshed insights, and I want to help you connect with these instructors on a personal level and create a relationship with them, which is really important, all right? Very important to do that. So, and I have work on that. I haven't spoke to Shane in a while. So I've got some work to do on that myself. We all do. It's tough. It's tough trying to balance everything. But this is all ahead. This is what we got to look forward to. It's really cool. It's exciting. I'm going to put together lots of different training plans and guides and different things of that nature to help move you along through the process to start and build and finish, projects, your project portfolio, and prepare yourself to get that job, that interview. All right. So I'm excited about that. So we're rolling in about a little over 20 minutes, and I don't want to take up much of your time, but we'll try to do these about once a week. I'm not sure what day we'll post it. Maybe, let me see. I'm thinking maybe Fridays we'll post a vlog, the video blog. Well, it's just like this. I'll share with you what's going on, things that are coming up, behind the scenes. I'll take your questions. Maybe we'll do some live chat stuff upcoming. But the big thing is, my goal is to help you make that career jump into automation. And if there's anything I can do to help you do that, let me know. All right. I'm excited about the upcoming future for Logix magazine. We've got a lot going on. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, we had planned to get a print edition, do it a couple times a year, but with the coronavirus and everything, we've had to pull that back. We've had to kind of beat back our activities. And the other thing, really got caught up. We had sent out some bad emails, and let me tell you, it's been a challenge, but I think we're back on it. We're on a nice path, and we're going to be slow and methodical, just like we are with our programming. All right. So until next Friday. So we'll put out a video probably next Tuesday. I'm thinking Tuesday and Friday. We'll do some training on Tuesdays and then some vlogging on Fridays. All right. So till Tuesday, we'll see it. All right. So again, subscribe, ask questions. Thumbs up if you think you and I be able to work together, and hit the bell. That way you'll be notified when we produce another video. All right. All right. Take care, my friends.